Welcome to the Love Hub channel, where we discuss matters of the heart and give relationship advice to women. In today's episode, we are going to talk about the signs that he is an introvert. Remember, the Love Hub is a judgment free zone. We don't judge women here, we are your safe space. And if this video will resonate with you, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section below. Now let's get to the topic. Sign 1 that he is an introvert. Being around lots of people drains his energy. If he ever feels exhausted after spending time with a lot of people, after interacting with others, then he might be an introvert. One of the major characteristics of this personality type is that introverts have to expend energy in social situations, unlike extroverts who gain energy from such interactions. Introverts tend to prefer the company of close friends. An introvert intends to spend quality time talking to good friends. Sign 2. He enjoys solitude. He is an introvert if his idea of having a good time is a quiet afternoon to himself, to enjoy his hobbies and interests. A few hours alone with a good book, a peaceful nature walk, or favorite television programs are great ways to help feel recharged and energized, especially if you are an introvert. Many introverts love spending time with friends and interacting with people who are familiar to them. But an introvert will probably want to retreat to a quiet place to think, reflect, and recharge. Sign 3. He has a small group of close friends. One common misconception about introverts is that they don't like people, but that's not true at all. They do enjoy having a small group of friends that they feel comfortable with and to whom they are particularly close. Instead of having a large social circle of people, they stick with people who know them best, who already understand their personality. According to a research, their closest relationships tend to be profound and significant. They also prefer to interact with people on a one-on-one basis. Sign 4. You are having a hard time getting to know him more. Introverts are often described as quiet, reserved, and they are sometimes mistaken for being shy. People with this personality type simply prefer to choose their words carefully and not waste time or energy on needless chit-chat. This may pose as a challenge for you if you're trying to get to know him better, so it's important for you to know what his interests are. Talk to him about the things that interest him. Try to get him out of his shell, but be patient. Sign 5. He is very self-aware. Introverts spend a great deal of time examining their own internal experiences. They like to dissect these types of thoughts and ruminate about them. When he is being conscious of himself around you, then just be patient with him. Give him the time and space that he needs. Don't try to push him or nag him. You might just end up pushing him away or scaring him off if you're invading his personal space and forcing him to interact with you when he just wants some alone time. Sign 6. They change their behaviors when you're around. The way introverts behave around people they like or love can vary depending on their level of confidence. One clear sign to know that he has his eye on you is if he acts differently around you than with everyone else. He's more attentive, even though he's shy and awkward. That's the thing about introverts. When you first meet them, they might come off as really awkward or even snobby, like they don't want to give you the time of the day. When in reality, they're actually really interesting and they're good people, but they're just not able to show that right from the get-go. So when you are meeting a man that you're really interested in and he comes off as socially awkward, then he may be an introvert. He may just feel comfortable showing his personality to people that he already knows. to people that he feels really comfortable with. So if you're interested in a man who may seem awkward and shy, don't dismiss him right away. Try to get to know him better. It may take some time for his true personality to come out, but if he is a good person, then it will be absolutely worth it. Just have a lot of patience. Sign 7, they open up to you. It may take a little bit longer than extroverts for an introvert to open up about his feelings. Sure, they're not the one who goes around sharing their every thoughts, dreams, and desires, but they are willing to do that once they get to a point where they feel comfortable enough with the other person. They only open up to those who genuinely have earned their trust and their respect. If an introvert is pouring their heart out to you, it's a sign that they feel comfortable in your presence. Remember, a normal person doesn't immediately share all their thoughts and feelings with someone that they just met. An introvert takes even more time to do that. They need to get to a place where they feel comfortable enough to do those things with you, to share what is in their mind and in their hearts. That's just how they're built. So if you are interested in a man who happens to be introverted, take note of that and be very patient with him. Sign 8, they flirt with you via text or social media. It's pretty common that introverts tend to text more than talk. If an introvert flirts with you through text or social media, then that means he is interested. Now you can argue and say, well, isn't that how all men do it these days? Actually, many introverts feel more comfortable writing than speaking, especially when it comes to people that they don't know that well. Remember, introverts take time. They need to feel comfortable enough before they can reach out and really talk to you about what is in their heart. It takes a lot of courage before they can even talk to you. So if an introvert likes you, then clearly he'll do just about anything to get to know you better. So don't just push him away if he's coming off as a little bit awkward and shy. Remember, before he even got up to talk to you, he probably spent a lot of time just trying to build his confidence. He probably spent a lot of time trying to overcome his shyness and his awkwardness just so that he can talk to you. So learn to appreciate him and value him. If this video resonates with you, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section below. Are you an introvert or are you an extrovert? Let us know. And remember, the Love Hub is a judgment-free zone. We don't judge women here. We are your safe space. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time.